as we talked about, talent alone, it'll get you noticed, but it's not going to keep you in the room. That's something that we really need to remember that. But there's really 3 principles that I kind of go by that will kind of help us, really go for the careers and have the careers that we want to have in music. And it's what I call the 3P strategy. That's going to take you from your passion to paycheck. Okay. Real simple. The first P is professionalism. Professionalism is about how we show up. We've all been talking about that tonight. Like, I know a lot of musicians here in the city. A lot of us know a lot of musicians. I mean, some of that top echelon, some of the most super talented people that you see, but are just the hardest to work with. Like, trying to get them to respond to a phone call or text, show up to a gig on time. You got crappy equipment. It's like, what, bro, what are you doing? Right. And then, on the other hand, you have other musicians that's not, maybe not in that upper echelon, got talent, maybe some here, but they're professional. They show up on time, they got the music learned, the equipment is ready, they're ready to go. Whatever you said, whatever you asked them to do, they're ready to go. So that's the first P, that's professionalism. Now, professionalism is cool, you got that. But without preparedness, which is the next P, you gotta be ready for opportunity when it hits. That's what preparedness is about. So when I was in college, I know we got a lot of TSU and PV. Grambling graduate, I'm gonna say Grambling State University. I'm standing up on my school, I don't care what, we can fight about that later. So no, but when I was in college, my band, we would get a lot of calls for people that were coming to the city. A lot of major artists that was coming to the city. My band was kind of the house band for the city. And we would get calls and they would tell us, oh, we're bringing this artist, we're bringing that artist. And it would happen sometimes and sometimes it won't. But I had a few band members, they got kind of tired of it. They was just like, man, we're going to forget this. We don't want to do it no more. But a couple of us stayed with it. We were like, we just going to stay ready. Because they say if you stay ready, you never got to get ready, right? So we just going to stay ready for no matter what happens. Turns out, the city booked this major artist, I won't name drop, but they booked this major artist that came in. Last minute, their band, this artist's band, the MD got sick, the drummer got into a car accident and all of this it was just like a weird weekend for this artist. So they hired us to come in for this artist, and this was 2 days before the show. They came in, and because we already knew the songs, we was in the rehearsal, and the dude was looking at us like, who are y'all? Now, we showed up on that gig, and we blazed, and because of that, we went on tour with him for the next 6 months. So it was cool. That's what I mean by being ready. You got to be ready for when the opportunity. You can't be sitting around thinking I ain't going to do this. You just got to be ready for opportunity. So preparedness is the second one. Third P is what we've been talking about. It's pure grit. It's work ethic. See, all of us musicians in this room want to be known as beasts. We want that title. We want people to say our name. Terrence is a beast. Cleo's a beast. Marcus, Drake, beast. But here's the thing. It's not many of us that want to do what beasts do. See, beasts work. They hunt. They go after what they want. Right? They're not sitting around waiting for nobody to give them opportunities. They're creating it for themselves. Beasts in the wild, while the other animals are, sitting around during the day, they're plotting their prey for when the night falls. So that's the 3 Ps: professionalism, preparedness, and pure grit. And those are the principles that have taken many musicians, man, from just from 0 to hero overnight. So I just wanted to leave y'all with that. So again, 3 Ps: professionalism, preparedness, pure grit. Thanks.